Okay, so the answer is here, latihan seminar. And also, for sure, I cannot go through everything, every questions. So you can try to do your own if those the part that we haven't finished. Then you can check by the answer. And then for Nota Novel is the QR code and also the peribahasa is here. Now, for the Wasa format, kertas satu is those like your MCQ questions, which is bahagian A. All is including like sistem bahasa, petikan umum, and also Komsas. And also bahagian B is those subjective lah, which is like they can ask you kesalahan ejaan, kesalahan terbahasa, and also like those you learn before subject predicate, and also ayat aktif pasif, ayat susunan songsang, biasa, pola ayat, jenis ayat. All this is under subjective. And also pemahaman petikan and also novel. Now, bahagian C for tingkatan 2 is ringkasan atau rumusan. Depends on the school. Some teacher will give you choices to choose. Some school will give you just one, which is the rumusan only. Okay, so you need to see the question carefully. Now, for kertas dua ialah karangan, which is your bahagian A, is similar like what you learned before in your primary school. And also your bahagian B, 3 questions, choose one. Okay, now. And then you need to go through all the syarahan here. Okay, the format here. I won't go through one by one, but later there's one format for questions related to this one. So I introduce a bit for syarahan. So if it's a ucapan atau syarahan, actually all is similar. Just that the difference is when it's a competition, you need include barisan hakim, which is the judge. And then you see, after you writing, you need to read the audience again. After 2 paragraph, read to audience again. 2 paragraph, read to audience again. But the penutup, they won't say kesimpulannya. They will say, sebelum saya mengundurkan diri, before I going down from the stage, saya ingin menegaskan bahawa, then you only say thank you. Now, others, I need you yourself to refer all the format. I won't go through one by one. Now, we go for the first part, bahagian A first. So, ciri-ciri sekolah selamat, which is they say, asking the characteristic of a safety school. Now, the first one, you need to say, the school is the institution that have fulfilled all the ciri-ciri, all the characteristics that's set by government. Then you can say they have their own system kawalan keselamatan. For example, they have guard audits yang mengadakan rondaan kawasan, patrol. And also, at the same time, every class mempunyai pelan tempat berkumpul. Normally, it's at the back or in front. Like they will say, where you need to run to when you need to go to when is something emergency happen. And also, outside your school, of course, got a kawasan lalu lintas yang dapat mengelakkan kemalangan. And also, every school need to have those like alat pemadam api, okay? And then the conclusions, you need to say, a safety school is very important because they can memastikan suasana yang harmoni dan siap siaga, which is like well prepared when you're facing something accidents. Now, if you can separate it to pendahuluan, isi, and penutup, go ahead. But if you can't, you think that I cannot differentiate which one is my first one, which one is my isi, which one is my penutup, then you just combine as one paragraph. Both is as a verb. Okay, now we go for ciri-ciri first. You need to say sekolah merupakan sekolah perlu lah memastikan, they need to ensure, I type wrongly, memastikan institusi, their institutions, institusi sekolah, their school institutions, menepati, which is following, menepati ciri-ciri sekolah selamat yang ditetapkan, that set by oleh kerajaan, by government. which is every school, they need to follow all the characteristics that's set by government. And then if you're not sure, this one actually is your EC, starting from starting from here is your EC until here will be your EC. But if you're not sure, actually you can just continue, become one paragraph. Okay, so you can say chiri chiri. If you want to separate, actually, it's actually just similar. So chiri chiri, chiri chiri sekolah, selamat, selamat. The maksudlah include of sekolah tersebut mempunyai, that school, they have sistem kawalan. Keselamatan seperti, normally in your front gate they have those guard. So seperti pintu utama, diawasi, pegawai, the guard dan rondaan, the patrol, rondaan kawasan di sekolah turut also dijalankan oleh pengawal tersebut, that guard. Okay, now, then we go for, when you go to the next point, just use normal penanda wacana selain itu. Setiap kelas, every class, perlu, have to, mempunyai, pelan kecemasan, setiap I type wrong. Where is it? Yeah, oh, thank you. So, setiap kelas perlu mempunyai pelan kecemasan yang strategic. That's more strategic. Untuk menunjukkan, to show, jalan yang paling selamat untuk menuju, to go to, menuju ke tempat berkumpul. To show them your safety of jalan, the way to go to the place that you gather. You can say semasa sesuatu perkara berlaku atau sesuatu kemalangan berlaku. Then you only go for, now we already done the first part, sistem kawalan, and then kelas pelan. Then the third one will be kawasan lalu lintas. So always remember, you have to use penanda wacana when you go to the next point, because you are telling your teacher, hey, I'm going to the next point. So don't use the same one, okay? Because if you use the same one, then you give the teacher that, or you only know this one. So seterusnya, Setiap sekolah perlu mempunyai kawasan lalu lintas untuk mengelakkan, to avoid, kemalangan berlaku. To avoid accidents happen. Now we go for the next one, which is every school need to have those alat. So we already use seterusnya, selain itu, then we use selanjutnya. Selanjutnya, setiap bangunan, or you can just put bangunan sekolah lah. Don't need add on setiap. So bangunan sekolah juga perlu mempunyai contain alat pemadam api untuk digunakan, to be used. Ya, digunakan jika kebakaran, if like something happen, kebakaran berlaku, that fire happens, anything, they can use it. Then we're going to close it. We just close it with sekolah selamat penting, suasana yang harmoni, siap siaga. So you can use it like this. Kesimpulannya, sekolah selamat the safety school amat penting, is very important dalam merealisasikan, to make it happen, merealisasikan suasana yang harmoni kepada para pelajar, to every students. Kerana, you can explain, kerana digunakan semasa or jika kebakaran, sorry. If you see I type wrong, tell me, okay? Okay, kesimpulannya, sekolah selamat amat penting, is very important dalam merealisasikan, to make it happen. That's a harmony situations towards the teacher, students. If you don't want to use students, you can say warga sekolah, which is all of the, including the students and also the teachers. We got it, warga sekolah. If you don't want to use para pelajar, you can use kepada warga sekolah, including the teachers, all this lah. Kerana ciri-ciri tersebut, all the characteristics, menunjukkan, so that sekolah sentiasa siap siaga, like well prepared, dalam menghadapi, in facing, apa-apa situasi, any situations. And you have to count the word count for this. But we do practice, we don't count. But in exam, you got 3 things you need to count, which is now, this is bahagian A, and also the bahagian B, which is the karangan panjang, and also the ringkasan or rumusan. Okay, if you're done, okay, we make it fast, you screenshot, later on you copy. Okay, because we actually not enough time, I can say that 1 hour and a half, you want to say, do full set, actually also hard. So you do a screenshot, so we'll be much more faster. Okay, if you done screenshot and then you raise your hand, then we go for the next part. Can? If you done screenshot, then we move on to the karangan part. Like 3. Jaren, are you done? Emily? Screenshot. Don't rush to copy first. We make it faster. Emily, are you done? Emily, screenshot or don't copy first or... So you done screenshot or haven't? Mm. Okay, never mind. You can screenshot it. Later on you copy. Like 3, 2, 1. Let's go to next questions, which is bahagian B. Okay, we can lower our hand. Now, bahagian B, you see, on top here, normally they give you some isi. Keselamatan jalan raya semasa musim perayaan, which is how to take care of your safety when you go back to your hometown during like festival seasons, all these, or New Year seasons. The first one, jangan bermain telefon semasa ketika memandu, which is like don't play your phone while you're driving. Next one, patuhi had laju. This one you need to very alert. No matter it's iklan or your karangan, they show you patuhi. You have to change it to kata kerja aktif, which is mematuhi. You cannot just put patuhi because patuhi is like, remember the ayat suruhan, I instruct you to do something. My kata kerja is also without imbuhan awalan, which is me. So when you see this one, then you have to change it to me because you're writing in karangan. Okay, mematuhi hak laju, which is we need to fulfill the speed of limit yang ditetapkan. Next one, sentiasa memeriksa dan service engine. We need to always ensure our car situation is good, all this. Now, next one, berhenti berehat sekiranya penat. You need to stop to rest when you feel tired. So this one actually is cara. Now, you go see question number 1. Pada setiap malam, terdapat sekumpulan remaja yang menjalankan aktiviti perlumbaan haram di kawasan tempat tinggal anda. Anda selaku, they give you a position. You are Setiausaha, which is secretary. Persatuan Penduduk, which is the committee, you are the secretary di kawasan itu. Diminta untuk menulis sepucuk surat, you need to write a complaint letter. Surat aduan means complaint. Kepada pihak polis, towards the police, untuk membuat aduan tentang masalah itu, which is mengenai masalah tersebut, which is related to that problems. So this one actually is called surat rasmi, formal letter. Normally, I not recommend you to write surat rasmi lah. Because normally, students don't know how to write the letter. So you still have 2 options. So, number 2, Anda telah mewakili kelas dalam pertandingan syarahan. You are represent your class to attend competitions sempena Minggu Keselamatan. Dan tajuk anda ialah sebab-sebab peningkatan kemalangan jalan raya. This one actually related to this one as well. You see, on top here, all is cara, right? Cara untuk menjaga keselamatan. But they are asking reason. So you just change a little bit. Become, they playing phone, so will become accidents happen. They exit the had laju. Memanduhi melebihi had laju. There will be a reason happens, accidents happen. Then they didn't memeriksa. It's also the reason happens the kemalangan jalan raya. And they too tired when they driving. It's also the reason. You just change a little bit, then will be your answer ready. Okay, this one can be your options. Option number 1. Okay, number 3. Belakang ini, which is recently. Kejadian jenayah, which is criminal case all this. Okay, those like meragubai all this. Sering berlaku di kawasan tempat tinggal. It always happens in your housing area. Peningkatan kes jenayah ini membimbangkan. Okay, membimbangkan pelbagai pihak kerana meninggalkan impak negatif. They give you a kesan negatif. Now, nyatakan peranan masyarakat, what the society can do, what the role of society can do untuk menjamin keselamatan setempat, which is the local. Remember, setempat and tempatan actually different. Even though both is local, But then certain part is like that area only. For example, you are Kajang resident, then you are the penduduk setempat. You are the Kota Kemuning resident, penduduk setempat di situ. But all of us is Malaysian mah, which is all of us is orang tempatan. All of us is local. But then setempat is that area only, that certain area only. Okay, now, okay, two or three, but which one do you think that is quite easy to answer? Two or three? Like, guys, choose one. Number two, okay. Actually, two is quite easy. Just that you need to remember the Sharahan format only. Two, okay. Okay. Three a bit hard is because if you can't think about what society can do, you actually quite hard to answer the questions because society can do is like meronda, bekerja sama dengan pihak berkuasa and also melaporkan case. You need to report the case to pihak berkuasa if you think jika anda mendapati sebarang yang curiga, you found out that something that's very doubtful or is you need to report. So all this is society can do. But then it's a bit hard if you can't think about the point. Actually, number two is quite easy. So I show you the format here. So I won't write the format. So you see, exactly same here. Just now I show you the one. Selamat sejahtera. Saya ucapkan kepada yang dihormati Tuan Pengerusi Majlis, which is the organizer. Tuan Pengetua, which is principal. This is pertandingan. So I need to include judge. Guru-guru yang disanjungi, which is the teacher, that respected teacher. Disanjungi means dihormati. Rakan-rakan, this one you can change rakan-rakan to murid-murid. But if you are represent your school, then you can put rakan-rakan. If you are the outsider, so you are not with your, for example, you not with the students are not your friend. So you cannot say rakan-rakan if you are the outsider. Like you memberikan ucapan. You, for example, anda merupakan guru counselor untuk memberikan ucapan atau ceramah kepada murid-murid. So this one, you cannot remain rakan-rakan. This one, you have to change to murid-murid because student is not your friends, okay? So saya, your full name, tajuk exactly copy just now what copy down. So I won't start from this one. This one I show you already. So after they took read to audience, they put hadirin sekalian. Later I will write one of these, and also the penutup. Penutup a bit different. Penutup we won't put kesimpulannya already because it's not fakta, it's syarahan. Okay, now we go for. So I won't start with the greeting one. We start with pendahuluan. Before this, I forgot to ask. So your format is syarahan ready, ma? Then what is your kata kunci based on this question? This is your tajuk. Sebab-sebab peningkatan kemalangan jalan raya. So which one is your topic? The main thing of this karangan. Which one is the main thing? No, sebab-sebab is your kata kunci. This one is your keyword. Then this one peningkatan will be your topic. So this one they say peningkatan, which is tell you is increments. Now is the accidents is keep on increasing. So later your topic you need to introduce like now kemalangan jaya is like keep on increasing. Okay, now pendahuluan. So we are using TYEK. Topic, why, effect, and also kata kunci. So our topic. So you can say mutakhir ini. Mutakhir ini means pada masa ini, nowadays. Kemalangan jalan raya meningkat, keep on increasing. Okay, what is from time to time in BM? From time to time. What is from time to time? Dari. Oi, what is time in BM? What is time? Time in BM, what is it? Okay, dari masa ke masa. Yes, correct. Okay, dari masa ke masa, which is from time to time. Okay, di negara kita, you can say this issue become a hot topic. How about case kemalangan meningkat? Can, but then you need to mention specific is Jalan Raya because your questions is say Jalan Raya. Okay, so accidents keep on increasing from time to time in our country. Dan isu ini, this issue, sering menjadi is always become a hot topic. We can say buah mulut or isu hangat also can. Isu hangat is also hot topic. Okay, menjadi buah mulut dalam kalangan masyarakat. Okay, why do you think nowadays accidents keep on happen? Why? Masyarakat. Mengapakah kemalangan jalan raya meningkat dari masa ke masa? Why they keep on increasing? Remember, if you put why here, the reason is one of your EC. Then when you're writing EC, then you cannot use already. Because same point actually no marks ma. So you cannot repeat. So like, what is the reason? Why accidents, car accidents always happen? Keep on happen like increase, keep on increase. Why? Mengapakah kemalangan jaya meningkat dari masa ke masa? The driver got problem. Okay, which is the driver actually all is selfish, ma, right? So you can say situasi adalah kerana situasi berlaku. Situasi ini berlaku. I forgot the berlaku pula. Berlaku adalah kerana masyarakat kini they all is selfish. Isu habis masyarakat. You can just say selfish lah. Okay. Masyarakat kini bersikap mementingkan diri sendiri. Ya, ni tingkat pula. Mementingkan diri sendiri tanpa mempedulikan, without like care about like the pengguna jalan raya, tanpa mempedulikan pengguna jalan raya. If these situations continue happen, what will happen? If nowadays the society keep on like selfish without care about other user, apakah akan yang berlaku? Can I add line at the back of jalan raya? Pengguna jalan raya lain. Okay, can? Then kematian. Okay, can. Okay, so effect. Yeah. Effect. So you can say kesannya, situasi, or you can say keadaan ini. If you don't want to use situasi, keadaan ini akan menyebabkan case kematian. Okay, I cannot just say, I cannot mention again kemalangan jalan raya meningkat. Memberikan kesan negatif pada masa yang panjang. Pada jangka masa yang panjang then can, in long term. But then you need to specify what is a kesan negatif. For example, they cause like case kematian meningkat. kes kematian akibat due to kemalangan jalan raya meningkat. Then you can say until affect our damage of reputation. Yes, correct. For our country reputations. Okay. Sehingga menjejaskan affect reputasi dan image negara. Okay, since this is syarahan, so I won't use like last time I teach you before the persoalannya apakah and put the peribahasa. We don't use that one. We use just a normal one, which is kata kunci. We can just use a normal one. Oleh itu, kita perlu meneliti, which is observe. If you want to put meneliti, observe, you can use mengenal pasti, which is ensure. Kita perlu mengenal pasti sebab-sebab, the reason, sebab-sebab atau faktor-faktor also can. Faktor-faktor is just the same. All is reason. Faktor-faktor kemalangan jalan raya. Then you put a full stop. Okay, screenshot. Then we go for EC. If you done raise hand, then we go for EC. Like Jaren and Dashini are done. Do need rush to copy because you can just screenshot. Help me to change something. Yeah, I just realized I typed wrong. Buah mulut dalam kalangan masyarakat. Oh my god. Okay, let me double check. Okay, nothing ready. Only that one. Okay, like Jaren, you're done? So the EC, we will take from here. Dia memain phone, tidak mematuhi had laju, tidak memeriksa servis dan enjin, dan tidak berhenti untuk berehat sekiranya penat. Now, which one you want to write? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 1, okay. They play phone during driving. Okay, can. So we go for this one. So EC, we are using SHYK, which is easy, how, why, effect, and also conclusive. So our first EC, so you can say salah satu, one of it. If you use already salah satu, then don't use kata ganda already. Don't use say salah satu sebab. Just write salah satu sebab. This kesalahan antarabangsa. If you put salah satu, then you put sebab-sebab, is wrong. So salah satu sebab kemalangan jalan raya termaksudlah including pemandu, bermain telefon ketika memandu. Example, when normally they will use their phone more frequently when they are driving. No, I mean like other than scrolling Insta, right? I'm asking like what type of like situations they will scroll the phone more. Want to see Google Map. Okay. What else? Normally, like the on the road, right? They have what kind of situation that make the driver traffic jam? Yes, correct. So this one you can say pembantu, the contoh So it's not that a must I need to put contohnya, no. Semasa kesesakan lalu lintas. Okay, yes, correct. So you can say contoh, which is a how. Okay, pemandu biasanya normally akan bermain telefon atau menggunakan atau wait atau menggunakan don't say menggunakan. Bermain telefon di dalam kereta terutamanya, not especially, terutamanya terutamanya kesesakan lalu lintas. Why do you think they will play phone during traffic jam? Mengapakah mereka menggunakan telefon atau mereka bermain telefon? Terutamanya kesesakan lalu lintas. Why? Why they use phone, scroll the Instagram, feel boring? Okay, bored. Okay, yes, correct. And I will connect my Y together already. So this one will be H plus Y. So I use kerana to connect my H plus Y. Kerana berada dalam terutama. Okay, kan? If I say berada at the situation, berada dalam kesesakan lalu lintas kerana mereka berasa bosan dan ingin menonton video atau melayari browsing their media social. Then what is the effect? If they keep on during like traffic jam, they use their phone. So apakah kesannya? They keep on using phone. They won't pay attention to the traffic. Might hit the acceleration button. Okay, kecemasan. Okay, can. So effect. Situasi ini sudah tentu for sure akan menghilangkan fokus, will lost their focus menghilangkan fokus pemandu sehingga terlanggar, accidentally bang on the kenderaan di depan mereka. Sudah tentu akan menghilangkan tingkah telangga kenderaan. Okay. If you want to say the pedal, okay, which is the accelerations, you can say kerana mereka tersalah tekan pedal minyak. Accidentally press wrong. Tersalah tekan pedal minyak. Then the conclusi, you can mention. They got two way of writing your conclusive. One is you changing to ayat passive. One is just put a synonym. For example, you can put conclusinya. Pemandu yang tidak menumpukan perhatian, fokus, semasa memandu akan menyebabkan diri dan pengguna jalan raya atau pemandu lain terlibat dalam involved in kemalangan jalan raya. Then you can say kerana malang tidak berbau also can. We cannot expect what will happen. Okay, screenshot. We go for penutup. Yeah. Why is it like this? Wait, remove a bit. This one. Is it now more clear? We screenshot this one. If you're done, then raise hand. Then we go for penutup. Emily, are done? Okay, now lower our hand. We go for penutup. So penutup, normally we are using KCH, which is a don't just write 3 paragraph only. I only managed to do 3 paragraph with you. Okay, but don't in exam you write 3 paragraph. Okay, now K is your kesimpulan, C and is your cadangan. Kesimpulan and cadangan, and also harapan, which is one is advice, one is your hope. So kesimpulan, actually everyone have to put effort, or we didn't say put effort. Everyone have to like mematuhi peraturan. So you can say kesimpulannya, in conclusion, setiap lapisan setiap lapisan masyarakat perlulah, they have to mematuhi peraturan jalan raya supaya tidak supaya dapat menjamin keselamatan diri lah. Guarantee the own health. Own health lah. Own safety. Menjamin keselamatan diri. Supaya dapat menjamin keselamatan diri dan pengguna jalan raya yang lain. Then cadangan. Who can do something so that they can ensure that the accidents, car accidents, can be lesser? Who can do something? Because this one is not your karangan is not langkah, which means the cadangan you can put something like a bit about langkah who can do something to solve this issue. Like police, which is those like government. Okay, if you want to say police, you want to say government, what they can do. Spread awareness. Spread awareness is not police already. Then if you want to say governments, then they can say pihak kerajaan boleh bekerja sama dengan pihak media massa. Okay, so you can say oleh itu pihak kerajaan perlu bekerja sama. If you want to say menguatkan, you say mengetatkan undang-undang. We don't say hukuman. And if you want to say hukuman, it's like mengenakan hukuman dan denda. Police and can stand guard in congested area. Okay, can. Okay, one by one. Just one enough only. Bekerja sama dengan pihak media massa untuk menyebarkan, to share, to spread, menyebarkan cara-cara mematuhi peraturan jalan raya dan keburukan, the disadvantage jika tidak mematuhinya. You want to say untuk meningkatkan kesedaran, you can say, because I cannot put two untuk in one sentence, you can just say bagi meningkatkan, to increase, meningkatkan kesedaran masyarakat. Then I show you one sentence. This one is C plus H because I'm using those bagi to connect my harapan so that I can increase their awareness. So I show you one more sentence is just harapan without C plus H. So don't use saya berharap because sorry, this one I forgot. This one is the syarahan. So this one kesimpulan is for fakta. But if it's a syarahan, I just remember I writing syarahan. Okay, kesimpulannya, this one you just put sebelum. You put two lah, you just circle it up. This one is for fakta. And this one is for syarahan. Sebelum saya mengundurkan diri, saya ingin menegaskan, I want to emphasize bahawa, emphasize that, then continue setiap lapisan. So I show you two way of writing. One is for fakta, one is for syarahan. So sorry, suddenly I thought that I writing fakta. Okay, now, so since this is a syarahan, so you can say saya berharap. Okay, but then if it's not a syarahan, just use diharapkan. Okay, so this one is a syarahan, so you can say saya berharap. Yeah, I hope that saya berharap kes kemalangan jalan raya dapat dikurangkan, can be reduced, agar kesejahteraan masyarakat terjamin. The peacefulness can guarantee. Okay, that. This one, I circle it up. So this one, saya berharap. You can just change it to diharapkan. This one is for fakta. Normal karangan. Saya berharap, this one is for syarahan. So now you learn two things. One is for fakta, one is for syarahan. Can Don't confuse yourself. So saya berharap, since this is syarahan, then you have to say sekian terima kasih after you finish all your sekian terima kasih. And then only you can end for your syarahan. If you're done, raise hand, then we go for our next part. I might go through with the ringkasan, rumusan, and novel first, and also keyword questions. If we have time, only we go for MCQ question, because MCQ question, I think you know, you do a lot of time already. So we go for behind part one first, the rumusan and also ringkasan first. You can lower down your hand. Now we go for ringkasan. So this one is your MCQ question. So later we have time, then we do. But if we really can't finish it, you do it yourself and refer the answer. The answer is provided in the QR code already. Same with this one. And remember, no matter your pemahaman is MCQ questions or writing subjective, see question first. Only find from petikan. Then we go with this ejaan, tata bahasa, and this one is ayat active to passive, and also peribahasa. And also pemahaman, same thing. See questions, only refer the petikan. We go for the ringkasan and rumusan first, which is page 25, muka surat 25. So ringkasan and rumusan actually a bit similar, but then their word counts a bit different lah, which is ringkasan memerlukan 80 patah perkataan dan rumusan 80 hingga 100 patah perkataan. You need to refer a question. Some ringkasan also can be 80 to 100. So read the questions. You have to read the questions, okay? Now, both of it is also 50 marks, 15 markah. Tetapi ringkasan hanya satu perenggan saja. And rumusan, they need 3 paragraph, which is pendahuluan, isi, and also penutup. And ringkasan, very easy one. On top, they have the title, what you need to find. But rumusan, you have to find from petikan. This one a bit hard. Okay, you need to find a petikan and then find your tajuk, what is you need to find for your rumusan. And rumusan is very important because form 4, form 5 is also rumusan. It's just a little bit different formats for form 3 and form 2 with form 4, form 5. Okay, now for ringkasan, minimum 5 EC only, 5 EC, but rumusan, I need 6 EC. Okay, and then this is a technique of writing for your ringkasan. It's very easy. Tajuk, this one is can find from title there already. Termaksud lah, they can include your ialah adalah, your isi satu, or your penanda wacana you have used it. But this one until actually isi 5 is cukup. And then you have to count the words. So you have 3 things you need to count. One is your karangan pendek, bahagian A, karangan panjang, bahagian B, and also ringkasan and also rumusan. Okay, for rumusan, you see, the first paragraph, they need to introduce title first. Petikan membincangkan your tajuk first. Okay, then you see, the second paragraph actually similar what you did for ringkasan. Exactly see. Okay, just that they need 6 istilah. And also penutup, they need to say who have to do something so that good things will happen. And you need to count the word count as well. So you need to ask your teacher. Okay, because some school come out ringkasan, some school come out rumusan. So if your teacher start to teach rumusan, confirm come out in your exam lah. Now we go for ringkasan first, very easy. Normally they will say pilih satu daripada 2 soalan. So read the questions. Sometimes they just give you 1 option. Sometimes they give you 2 options. You need to see questions carefully. Now, punca-punca kemalangan jalan raya di negara kita. The reason Why is it accidents happens in our country? Now, go find your EC here. Don't need write down numbers. Just tell me your answer. Which line from which word dash to the last word. Starting second paragraph up. Sometimes first paragraph don't have answer. Sometimes have. This one don't have. Now, starting from the second paragraph, which one is your punca-punca kemalangan raya di negara kita? What is the reason? Sikap Number 2. But you see, kini masalah utama adalah untuk mengenal pasti to ensure cara terbaik, the best way bagi mengubah to change their attitudes yang supaya memandu so that they can drive more safe, like be careful. But this one is not your answer. Your answer actually start with they explain because they're asking reason. Remember, sometimes we say we don't need kerana because the question is asking you to find langkah. But now they're asking reason, which normally kerana behind is telling you the reason. So I need the reason. So I take from the reason here. How ini dikatakan kerana here? Sikap pengguna yang try dan lalai, which is careless, semasa memandu kenderaan. They very careless when driving their vehicle. So this is my first answer. Now, what else? Apakah lagi punca-punca kemalangan jalan raya di negara kita? Number 6. You take the previous one because this one they say they cause them. This is the kesan ready. Menyebabkan. You see, this is disebabkan oleh. This is menyebabkan. Menyebabkan, you cause something happen. You cause them loss of focus. So you take the previous one, which is the easy. This one is like due to. Due to what? Due to sikap pengguna yang try dan lalai, which is careless. So this one, very tricky this one. Okay. Mereka sanggup memandu kenderaan. Keadaan mabuk, mengantuk, menggunakan telefon bimbit semasa memandu kenderaan. But I cannot use mereka. Because front part, I didn't introduce who is mereka. So you can just say pemandu. Or individual also can. They're willing to drive in a mabuk situations or very mengantuk, which is sleepy situations. So this is number 2. Now we go for next paragraph. So this one is kesan already. It's not the sebab. I want sebab, the reason. So ringkasan, you want to say very easy. But then sometimes they will come out like this type of tricky question to make you confused. So you cannot just say, oh, I see line into then it's confirm is my answer. Actually, not every time. So you need to read the questions also. Read the answer. Now, we still need 3 more answers for ringkasan. What is your answer for here? Sikap until jalan raya. Okay, yes, correct. So, sikap pengguna tidak mematuhi peraturan until jalan raya. They didn't obey the rules. So this is number 3. Okay, 2 more answer. You see, sikap pengguna tidak mematuhi jalan raya. All this is actually, they didn't follow the rules. Memotong di garisan kembang. You see the roads, right? They have the white line. Some is like this, some is like this, right? This type of, you can pass memotong. You can go there. But if there is double line here, kembang, you are not allowed to go here. You need to dot, 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 or this, only you can go. But this one double line, actually, you are not allowed to go there first. Because normally they'll put like this one. Until here, only they start to dot, which is until these situations is safe for the driver to pass, to go through, to motong kenderaan dia. Memotong di garisan only they are allowed to do this. Here it's not allowed because it's quite dangerous for the driver. They cannot see from their side mirror, they cannot see the vehicle here. For example, here, right, they cannot see the vehicle here. It's too near already. So they put until very far, only they put a dot dot dot. So this one is quite safety for them to drive. But then nowadays the car also go here like this. But actually cannot lah. So all this actually is a contoh. Contoh mereka tidak mematuhi peraturan dan undang-undang jalan raya. So here got already the isi is enough already. Don't need take this one. So you see the next paragraph. Apakah lagi yang menyebabkan punca-punca apakah lagi yang menyebabkan kemalangan jalan raya berlaku? Number 2. Keadaan jalan raya yang berlubang. Kan? Okay, if you take this one, then you don't take this one. Similar one, okay? So you can see that kerosakan jalan raya turut menjadi penyumbang atau keadaan jalan raya. So I put like this, 4A or 4B, which is you choose either one. Because it's similar. Okay, now there's one more. Because same answer actually no marks. So don't take the same one. There's one more, there's one more. Number 5. Brake yang tidak berfungsi dan tayar berbahaya. Okay, kan? Actually also here. Keadaan kenderaan yang tidak berada dalam keadaan yang baik. Okay, so same thing. I will put 5A and 5B. 5A here and 5B. Choose either one. Okay, screenshot the answer. Then we go for the writing part. So later I will just write 1, 2, 3, 4A and 4B. 4A and 5B. Okay, so I won't write full answer, but in exam you have to write full answer. You don't write 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 marks. Okay, now we go for questions. So direct copy here. Now, but you need to very alert. Nowadays, the questions very tricky. They just give you one punca, not two punca. A lot of questions come out like this, because they want you to direct copy the whole sentence, which is like the starting one punca until here. But here, you see, got like 5 points here. So you cannot put one punca on it. You need to put two punca because you are finding more than one punca. So now questions, a lot of very tricky. A lot of tricky questions they just put one punca for you. If you just put one punca, then deduct marks lah. So direct copy down. Punca-punca kemalangan jalan raya termaksudlah your isi pertama. Then just use penanda wacana selain itu. Go for next point. Selanjutnya, go for next point. And also seterusnya, go for next point. Isi keempat. And then selanjutnya seterusnya, then just use the normal one di samping itu. Number 5. After you finish, then you just put fakta perkataan. Need to count the word count. Didn't count, teacher deduct marks here. So if you done screenshot, then we go for the rumusan. Dan raise hand up. Okay, now we go for rumusan. So this one, I can just straight away tell you. My teacher is strict in marking terms of word count. Then you have to very alert to count carefully. Because some teacher very strict on like giving a wrong word count, then they deduct your marks because they think that you lie to her or him. Okay, now this one actually starting from second paragraph. I give you a hint here. The tajuk also find from the second paragraph, very easy. Go find your tajuk first so that you know what to do. So what is your tajuk? Which line you found the tajuk? It's very easy. Actually, all the answer from second paragraph, but and also the tajuk also it comes from second paragraph, but not every time like this lah. Hey guys, where is your tajuk? Hey, very easy, very easy. The first line langkah-langkah, yes, correct. So this one, langkah-langkah pencegahan yang perlu diambil bagi mengelakkan terutamanya bencana banjir. This one will be your tajuk, but later we make it shorter. So they're asking the way what you need to do to mengelakkan diri menjangkit penyakit berjangkit semasa banjir. Now, starting from the second paragraph, tell me which line is your answer. What actually they need to do? Apakah yang perlu dilakukan oleh mereka untuk mengelakkan diri menjangkit penyakit berjangkit? Those like food poisoning, cirit-berit, leptospirosis, all this is called penyakit berjangkit. So tell me, which line? Which words to which words? Very easy. All the answer is from penjagaan until, okay. You need to alert one thing. I don't need seperti because it's ringkasan and also rumusan. So, penjagaan until persekitaran. Don't need lah, adalah amat penting. Because actually this is your first isi. You are linked with your tajuk and also termaksudlah your isi pertama already. The front part already tell you pencegahan penyakit already. So you don't need repeat so many times. So this one your first isi. I don't need seperti. I don't need contoh because this is a ringkasan or rumusan, same thing. Don't need seperti, don't need contoh. Now, next one. What is your answer for langkah-langkah lain? Number 4. Number 4, no, ready. Okay, like, what else? Number 6. Okay, yes, correct. So, they say, meminum air yang telah dimasak, yang telah dibotolkan serta mengelakkan daripada minum air yang tidak dimasak. So, this one, you change it. Front part, you need to add on the water. Who have to drink the water that is like cooked already, boiled already. So, this one, you can say individu atau kita because all of us might facing all these like banjir, all these, right? So you can say kita perlu meminum air yang telah dimasak atau dibotolkan. To change the serta to dan because we have to use the dan first before we go for serta. So this one will be your isi kedua. Okay, other than this, what else? If they already give you watak, then you don't need to add on. Normally, is starting from kata kerja, you have to add on watak. Penduduk until mendak. Yes, correct. So, penduduk yang terjejas dengan banjir, you don't need khususnya lah. You can just save one word count. Perlu mengelak daripada makan makanan mentah, which is the raw food. So, this is number 3. Like veggie, all these yang belum dimasak. Now, what else? Okay, actually, selain also counted as your answer. You see, selain, because they say except for, behind will be your answer. You see, segera makan, we need to eat quickly. Segera makan makanan yang telah dimasak dan elakkan menyimpan. Suddenly hang. Can listen to my voice, Okay, now, mengelakkan menyimpan makanan tersebut melebihi 4 jam. So this one, also same thing. Kita perlu. But it's not every time the line behind is your answer. You need to see behind whether it can become one easy or not. Because sometimes the line behind, they can just few words only. So, kita perlu segera makan makanan yang telah dimasak dan this one, mengelakkan diri, avoid ourselves. menyimpan makanan tersebut melebihi more than 4 hours. So this is number 4. Okay, number 11. Okay, kan? This one also got few points here. Orang awam, which is the public, hendaklah mengelakkan diri daripada berenang atau bermain air di kawasan banjir. Just become one easy. Number 5. You separate it. So, the next one. Menutup luka-luka kulit. You need to cover all the part that you injured. Balutan yang kalis air, which is waterproof. Dan memakai pakaian pelindungan kalis air unit seperti. So, until here ni. This one until here. Fun part need to add on maybe orang awam also can. Or kita also can. So, this is number 6. So, total, the answer, I need 6. All is here only. But you need to remember, my kata kerja in front, I need to add on a watak. Who have to do something? Siapakah yang perlu melakukan sesuatu before you put kata kerja? Because if you didn't put watak, then you will kena deduct marks. Because full answer, subject plus predicate, must be watak, only go for your kata kerja. Same goes with your karangan. Okay, you cannot say if kata kerja is wrong. Now, screenshot the answer. Now we go for the writing part. Dana, like 3, 2, 1. So, starting, introduce your title first. So, petikan membincangkan langkah-langkah, the way. I put square, but in exam don't put square. So, langkah-langkah mencegah penyakit berjangkit ketika banjir. So, I don't need that long. Just now we highlight the green color one quite long, right? We shorten it. Then this is your pendahuluan already. It's already enough. Remember, membincangkan behind I'm not allowed to use membincangkan tentang. Membincangkan tentang is wrong. Because kan is equals to your tentang, which is your kata sendi here. Okay, then the second paragraph. Direct copy again the title. So this one will be your title, which is your tajuk here. So I put a T. I put a T below here. So termaksudlah your isi pertama. This one exactly right. How you write for your ringkasan. Termaksudlah number 1. Okay. Just use normal penanda wacana. Okay. It's not a must to start with selain itu for the second one. Okay. Just that for you easy to remember. So I always put SSS first. Okay. Only I put a T. Okay. Selain itu number 2. And then seterusnya. Number 3. And then selanjutnya. You put number 4 for A lah. And then bukan itu saja. Not just that. For 5B. Is it 4A and 5B? Sorry, I missed out. I confused myself with the ringkasan pula. It's just 4 and 5. Okay, and then just tambahan lagi for your number 6. So this one, exactly same how you write for ringkasan, just that they need 6 isi for rumusan. Kesimpulan, you need to conclude again who have to do something. So this one situation is actually everyone will facing ma. So you can say kesimpulannya, kita perlulah, we have to peka, concern akan aspek keselamatan, which is our safety, ketika when berlaku happen banjir, untuk to avoid mengelakkan sesuatu, one things yang tidak diingini, that you doesn't wish to like, you doesn't hope that happens, tidak diingini. Then after a full stop, count the word counts here. Patah perkataan, have to count. Below got patah perkataan already, is it? Okay, so don't need right. Normally, I wouldn't write full answer with you, but in exam, you have to write full answer. Okay, if you're done, raise hand. Then we go for novel part. I introduce how you do for novel answer. No, we normally don't say membincang tentang. We don't have membincang this word. We only have berbincang. Berbincang tentang is like I'm ing discussing with you. I'm doing this thing with you now. Discussing. Okay, but then I want to discuss about one topic. Normally they're using membincangkan instead of membincang or ber. We don't have membincang one. We don't have membincang one. We only have berbincangkan. Berbincang tentang atau membincangkan. Okay, now we go for novel. Can load our hand. Now, novel part. Sometimes they'll come up persoalan for you, sometimes they'll come up nilai for you all this. So remember, no point form, you have to put full answer. Okay, which is all the subject plus predicate. So, full answer berdasarkan novel. Your state is meniti impian. Okay, they follow your own state, okay? Meniti impian, this one, you put it novel, number 1 here. Or 1, 2, 3, 4 lah, depends on your state. Yang telah, anda you have to change to saya. Yang saya kaji, nyatakan 2 contoh peristiwa yang sesuai based on the persoalan, right? So meniti impian is this one. Remember, for persoalan, their concept, their format is using persoalan tentang apa? Tentang ketabahan dalam meneruskan cita-cita. So this one, you can write here, peristiwa yang sesuai dengan persoalan. This one cancel. I put an A here. So put an A here. Dengan persoalan tentang ketabahan dalam meneruskan cita-cita. Then, only you put your answer. Can I? Okay, let's continue. So this one only put the 2 contoh. This one the A, and then only you put 2 peristiwa. The contoh. You put the contoh pertama. Then selain itu, contoh kedua. So all is about Zaha, how he didn't give up. He even failed SPM, he still continued study, and also even though he's coming from poor family, he's still hardworking and I get a good result. Okay. And then lastly, this one they get open up his own bangkit. So this one, you see the contoh, at least memorize 3 lah. 3 is enough because this one is asking for 2 only. Now, format for persoalan we already discussed for here already. Now, for nilai, they'll just say nilai ketabahan. Nilai normally they pair with pengajaran, which is pengajaran. Pengajaran ialah kita perlu tabah dalam meneruskan cita-cita. Then the contoh, actually the same thing. Nilai also the contoh will be the same thing. So once you memorize for like 3 peristiwa, actually you can support a lot of questions already. And also like latar masyarakat, they'll put masyarakat yang, how you write for masyarakat is masyarakat yang, direct copy here, tabah dalam meneruskan cita-cita. Same thing. Okay, persoalan also. So one you get, and also one more thing is perwatakan, characteristic. Seorang yang macam mana? Seorang yang tabah meneruskan cita-cita. All is same thing. Contoh, all is the same thing. But now they change a bit format and is asking the question like, watak utama, one thing, main character important, you need to know who, or watak sampingan, yang menunjukkan nilai positif atau menunjukkan nilai negatif. Will ask like this. Or sometimes they will ask, watak yang boleh dijadikan suri teladan. Of course, your main character Zaha. They put a lot of efforts on this. So at least 3 good things lah. If you want to memorize one more bad thing is the Suhaili. Suhaili memandang rendah terhadap Zaha yang ingin melanjutkan pelajaran di IKM. Okay, so this one you need to memorize at least 3. Okay, if you can like write it in your own word, then don't need memorize. Can ah? Now we go for K-Bite. So I don't think I can finish all the questions. So we do the K-Bite question first. Now, pada pendapat anda, apakah usaha-usaha, what is the way untuk memupuk sikap toleransi dan saling menghormati dalam kalangan penduduk berbilang kaum? What is the way to encourage people have the tolerate attitudes and also respect each other? Sejarah? Why sejarah? Like you say, you want to say like the teacher need to focus on subject sejarah. Eh, what is the way? So usaha, same concept. If you this one come out in exam, usaha can think about the DV, remaja, keluarga, which is ibu bapa, or kerajaan, and also media massa, and also diri keluarga sekolah. What activity gotong royong? Okay, activity gotong royong, yes can, which is the society. So one is gotong royong. What else? Involve background, different culture effects that happens when God's perselebihan faham. Okay, mengutamakan subjek sejarah so that mereka akan menghargai keamanan negara audis. Okay, so pada pendapat saya, cancel apakah? Bring down, full answer, no point form. So, ialah you can say is masyarakat setempat, which is a local, perlu mengadakan aktiviti kemasyarakatan, which is society activities seperti gotong royong, dan gotong royong membersihkan kawasan perumahan dan memastikan and ensure setiap individu atau setiap penduduk setempat menyertai attend this activity supaya dapat memupuk sikap toleransi. Semasa menjalankan aktiviti tersebut. And then next one, you want to say involve backgrounds as different culture. Okay. Instead of we say subjects, we say like the school teacher, they need to expose to y'all how is like their pantang larang or just like asal usul atau budaya kaum. Okay, so you can say semasa ke semasa. This one don't need. Okay, this one don't need. So you can say selain itu, pihak sekolah, which is the school. Perlu sentiasa mendedahkan, expose, budaya dan adat rezam pelbagai kaum supaya para pelajar akan menghormati akan bersikap terbuka, more open-minded, all this. Bersikap terbuka dan menghormati and respect antara satu sama lain. Other than this, 4 marks at least, I need one more answer. So other than like the community, they need to have the activity gotong royong, and also the school need to expose those cultures and also the adat rezam for all kinds of race for students, so they'll be more open-minded and respect each other. Okay, other than this, who else can do something? Okay, what ibu bapa, apakah yang boleh dilakukan oleh ibu bapa untuk memupuk sikap toleransi dan saling menghormati dalam kalangan penduduk berbilang kaum? What actually parents can do? By traveling, no, cannot. Why travel can make you tolerate? Oh, you want to respect the local culture, all this, ah? But this one, Diri also can. This one I not recommend. Group activities in classroom so that they can work each other. Okay, can if you want to say school activity, but just now I already mentioned school that expose all the things. So I don't want, if I don't want to use pihak sekolah, I want to use ibu bapa. Instead of like bringing them to travel, they everyday what they need to show. I cannot takkan I everyday go travel one ma. Everyday parents need to show what? Show what to children, so children you will learn. Kindness, no. Respect, yes, correct. Which is ibu bapa perlu menjadi suri teladan. They need to become a role model to show that they respect actually like their neighbor even though it's a different race. So you can say that this. Seterusnya, ya. Seterusnya, ibu bapa perlu menjadi suri teladan, which is the role model kepada anak-anak, to their kids, dengan menghormati, with respecting the jiran yang berbilang kaum. There's different race. Then you can say explain kerana anak-anak akan mencontohi, they will follow tingkah laku ibu bapa, their parents' actions. So I really not enough time to discuss with you the MCQ questions. So there's an answer for you. You can try to do. If you really have any the question that you do know you're not sure, then you only ask me, because the answer is provided with the question MCQ and also the subjective. So we left the MCQ and also the subjective haven't done only. So you can try to do your own. Now, any questions? Any parts you feel confused? Like Dashini, any questions? Jarin, any questions? No questions. No question. Okay. If no question, then that's all for today. And you try to do your own MCQ and no subjective. Any question, then only you text me or you ask me. Okay. So that's all for today. I see you and I see you. Good luck for your exam. Okay. Bye bye. Welcome. Bye bye.